Uh, hey there, folks. It's the E-Man here. I know it's been a long time since I've done videos, but I kind of just wanted to take a break, I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess now I have something really I wanted to talk about. A new game called Gotham Knights. I've heard people talking about it. Yeah, I've played it. There is some graphical yeah, there is some graphical problems with it. Stuff. Of course, I'm playing it on the PC. I know that the on the console version it is locked to 30 frames per second, and it's kind of a glitchy game. But I think the issue is that this game was supposed to be on like last gen technology, and well, of course, Sony is not. The PlayStation 4 is gonna be around for a while, so yeah. Um, as I've noticed, there's a lot of games if they are not like fully next gen, if they want to make, if there's a PS4 version of it, I guess there's more of a possibility that the game's going to be glitchy or have issues. Um, Basic gameplay was interesting. The story is rather odd. Yeah, I'm sorry, spoilers if you haven't played the game or not. You know, thing with Batman being dead supposedly. And what, of course, is what's interesting about that is, of course, if it was known, we lost Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman. So this appears to be one of the first games without him, because at least I think so, because Batman's voice did not sound like him at all. And yeah, a lot of people get mad when you try to associate Gotham Knights with the Arkham games, but it's very hard not to. I mean, come on. I mean, it's very hard not to. It does try to be its own thing. It's like Batman's gone, so you've got you got like Robin, Red Hood, Batgirl, Nightwing. Yeah, and you could choose all these characters. You could choose which character you want to be as. You're gonna level them up, and there's this. I haven't really gotten into it yet, but this big inventory system. But I think the core gameplay is cool. Maybe the fighting system is a little bit off. It's a little bit off. Also, another thing, like a lot of times you get experience for fighting all these gangsters and stuff. But of course, if Gotham City PD, like you fight the PD, you don't get experience or anything from doing that. Yeah, well, it's an open world game, and it's. I feel like some things seem a little sloppy or a little bit strange. I don't know. I'm playing on PC. There are times where I'm riding on the motorcycle and it will freeze for like 2 seconds. Not that big of a deal. I think the writing, voice acting is really good. It seems weird, like the first game where Batman or Kevin Conroy does not do Batman's voice happens to be in a game where Batman is supposedly supposed to have died. It's a little bit well, it's a little bit sad, I guess, to assume this, and then some people are questioning like, did they know he was ill? They must have had some concept that he was because he didn't do the voice acting for this particular game. Some of you may not know who Kevin Conroy is. He had done the voice of Batman, the original animated series, pretty much Justice League. Pretty much he's been the voice of Batman whenever he's been animated, and he also did the voice of Batman from the Arkham games. Yes, he's pretty much voiced Batman a lot. I'd say he's the voice of Batman. Yeah. Well, we've lost Adam West, and Yeah, we've lost Adam West and all those other Batman references. Yeah, we lost Adam West, the physical Batman from the 60s TV series. And then he's kind of like Kevin Conroy was, of course, the voice of Batman. Yeah, it just seems kind of a weird concept in this game when I guess some of us are kind of dealing with the fact that Kevin Conroy is gone. But, well, yeah. Basically, my opinion is probably getting this game on sale. You do not want to pay the full price for it, especially if it's got glitches. On the PC, supposedly you can get around 60 FPS. I really checked it. Usually, the outside world, you're going to have glitches, but when it's inside a building or something, the clue thing with investigating is it's a little bit weird. Yeah, yeah. I might show some gameplay footage of it or whatever, but the game starts out pretty intense and like trying to figure out stuff, and of course, we finally get these side kind of characters of Batman that have to finally get the light shown on them, and we get to play as them and upgrade their gear and all kinds of things. Yeah, I just recently got it downloaded. Of course, I'm not using like the minimum requirement uh, video card. I'm like using a GeForce GTX like 1060 or something, like 3 gigabyte or something. So my video card is probably like 3 years old. Of course, this computer I'm using is, of course, like 3 or 4 years old now. So yeah, a very nice like Omen PC, like an HP PC. Yeah, but just a good computer, I guess, despite it being outdated. Anyway, yes, Gotham Knights. Yep, I yeah, as I said before. I mean, yeah, as I said it a little bit there ago. Yeah, you definitely don't want to buy this at full price. I think it's on sale now on Steam. Usually, Steam's the best place to get computer games. Usually, and you can get, of course, on Steam you can get a refund. So it's probably best to if you have a PC, probably try this out on the PC before the consoles. Yeah, I remember seeing this game for sale with the consoles, and I really didn't want to buy it because of what I had heard about it being the console version being locked to 30 frames per second. It, it seems like maybe this game was supposed to be on the PlayStation 4, or it's supposed to be on multiple consoles, so maybe that's what the problem is. They didn't directly do this, and this has been going on a lot lately with because we got the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One. They still got life in them, and then we've got the PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox X, and it's like if you want to have multiple platform games, the problem with that is that yeah, well, I know you can play PS4 games right on the PlayStation 5. It's almost like we're in a weird period where they brought out these new systems too soon, and now it's like a lot of games we're getting are games that are designed on older hardware. I mean, yeah, somebody would argue there's not that big of a difference between the PlayStation 4 and the 5, but there's enough of a difference that the PlayStation 5 version or the 5 version should at least, if it had extra graphic power, but I think it's just, I mean, I'm not going to blame the developers. Maybe they were pushed and they cut corners somewhere. Hopefully, maybe they're going to do updates later to try to fix some of the glitches with it or something. Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen YouTubers talking about, of course, The new Pokemon games having a lot of glitches. Like the game actually being pretty good, but the glitches and everything kind of ruin the experience for some. Like, I guess I've heard some even want refunds. Yeah, I think there's issues with Nintendo. I think they make a new Switch with some more graphical power or something. They just whatever. So lately, I think we've been having a lot of problems with a lot of these newer games. And I think the problem is, well, with the Switch is of course different, but with Gotham Knights, it's just probably a game developed on older hardware. And plus, the game had been delayed a bunch, so maybe someone just got lazy and decided they didn't want to update it to the current gen technology or whatever. Of course, I was able to get a PlayStation 5, go through quite a fiasco, and now it's like you can go walk in the GameStop and get one for $500. Yeah, I had to pay a lot more than that, I can assure you. I had to wait quite a bit to get one. I also have an Xbox S, so it's like, yeah. Well, the coolest thing to play with 5 is a lot of PS4 games play on it. So it's like, it's kind of odd. The backwards compatibility is good, but then it's like, I, I just don't know. Well, if you're a fan of the Arkham games and of Batman and stuff, I think like me, you're probably going to kind of enjoy this game, but I guess be prepared for there being glitches and other problems. It does appear to run. People said it seems to run better on the computer, because of course the console's at 30 frames per second, which I can't quite get. Anyway, I think that's about all. Talking about all about Gotham Knights. Just want to get my opinion on the new game out there. Yes. Oh, yes. And happy Thanksgiving to you all. I had Thanksgiving at my sister's house, like for lunch, so, I had to be there late. And I got stuffed up with food, and, I was like, I just downloaded Gotham Knights to play it, Thanksgiving. Of course, I have extra time off to kind of chill out, so I've actually had some actual time to put aside for starting to do videos again. Well, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys around later.